They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm
What's going on, guys? Oh shoot, this is game 8, not game 7.
I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit.
I can change it.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
This with our third string quarterback still.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, come on.
On first down, Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Yo.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
319, 158.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
What's up, Boo Bear?
Now they try the right side here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. right back to him on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards.
And
on
you
the
already
carry.
know
It's
who I am, rolling.
3 now.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Yo, yo, yo.
Third and short yardage. Fitzpatrick.
Ah, you sorry
Couldn't
bastard.
hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
This dude in my
They
franchise.
have extra space just because
Doing the
there's not enough
online
space for
franchise
receivers to
game.
run through.
So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take
So
care
you
of
should
it,
win
but you have
like
to be careful
6-3,
about being too
1-4.
cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I probably could. I'm gonna try and keep him scoreless though.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Crap.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And
Yeah.
that is incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
What's up?
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2
Huh?
drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking
What?
the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, check 26. Zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
No.
And he finds
Come
Jimmy
on.
Graham. They give him 17 yards that
Come on,
time.
Barrett.
That'll move the chains.
All right.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with
See
a
that,
grab.
boo-boo?
And he'll
That's how I
return
do
this
it.
one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got it frustrated right now.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Move, 45.
Damn girl.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who
Twisted
this is
Talib.
on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
No, I think that was Harris. I messed that
They
up.
lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 30 yards there.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the
Play me,
highlight
girl.
shows, watching it
I'm on
Madden,
right now.
trying not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
Move 45. Move 45.
You wouldn't want that problem.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3,
When
second
it comes to
down.
this man, I'm a different
When
animal
we see those
and the
runs to
same
the
beast.
perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a handoff looking right. Stays on his feet. And now spinning away. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll sneak it with Fitzpatrick. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
What am I doing?
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Case Keenum got hurt, and then my backup quarterback, Luke Kekerker, whatever his name is, he got hurt. So I needed to pick up somebody else.
On 3rd down.
You sorry?
Freeman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain that
Blah.
time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
What about Lynch?
Man, Paxton Lynch gonna play for the
Alongside
Broncos, that
Charles
sorry
Davis, I'm
bastard.
Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2.
Worst first round pick in the history of ever, of any
And the
team.
first play will be a field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
If I had him on the team, I would cut him and pick up Jamarcus Russell.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about
What the
that. Not what they were
hell kind
hoping
of
for,
setup is
but they
that?
should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get
Fitzmagic.
explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting
Magic.
ready to go as they take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
You still got Thomas on there.
Taken down at the line of
Yeah.
scrimmage.
You don't get rid of the
Pro
best
Von
receiver in the
Miller
game.
on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives. ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Do a screen, do a screen, do a screen.
LOL has a solid 3 for Houston.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
Are you kidding me?
Inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Messed that up.
It's
Bad.
a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards.
Houston don't know how to use him right.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. This is first and goal from about the 8.
319.
They'll run Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
Screen, screen, screen.
What franchise year is this?
The second year.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. Steps away to his left.
You let him. Oh my God, Justin Houston. You let Discount double check D like that.
With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to
LOL.
go. Forbath, the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they
There
will
goes
send
my
this
keeping him
one away.
scoreless.
That was a hold to or block in the back on the tackle.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for
See,
a touchback.
I'm glad you saw it too.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked
LOL, he literally tackled Durant.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
See,
It'll be a
this
game
game be
to
cheating.
start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
Have you picked up any free agents besides Fitz?
Nah. Team's pretty much the same.
2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I just like to pretty much build off what I have.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Yeah.
Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear
Who was that?
9 from the receivers.
Emmanuel Sanders, our #1 receiver.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go around.
LOL, yeah, cuz Thomas was the 2.
The only reason Thomas was the 2 on that one was because I needed him to be the 2.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
New. Thomas was the second best on the team.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's into the hands of
Boy.
And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield.
He was solid for 2-3 years.
We have seen this before. And we
Why are you hating on Thomas?
preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Fitzpatrick now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure here, and down he goes.
Yeah, he was about to be wide the hell open.
Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I see what it is, Mr. Rowland. You don't ever want to see your brother shine.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Cover 2.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And Sutton holds it in over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded
You know what?
it, but
New
still,
goal, Roland.
gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Get
probably.
250 rushing yards.
To run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh my God.
Take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the flag. Big strike there to get the touchdown.
You see, they call it on me, but they don't call it on him.
Still in their arsenal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver
Still getting my damn touchdown. Can't stop me.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they
What
do.
kind of formation is that?
Is fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I like that toss.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he got blown out.
It's first down. They're either gonna run it or pass it here.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision.
No matter what he does, he can't.
Extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight ends.
He's done scoring. Like,
I thought they were
I can't allow that no
I
more.
didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38.
my user game is just too real, Roland. I'm a god at user.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So
I ain't gonna lie, you right.
Here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't ever run
Nice
this
job
play
by that
because
defensive
it never
front there
works.
to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
What up, what up?
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Demaryius Thomas will be wide open. I have faith in my boy.
You about to see a Cinderella season this year.
With who?
They sack him back right around the 44. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining.
You think Denver has a chance?
Falcons winning 5 in a row.
Yeah, but don't y'all play for y'all's last couple games? Y'all play
First one here's away. This is taken at about the 14.
the Saints. Then y'all play Carolina. Then y'all play the
Sneaking as a
Saints.
wild card.
15. And it'll be Packer football.
Yeah.
Here. First down
I don't
and
know,
10.
man. Them
The
Saints,
Green Bay
they
offense now about ready to take
looking
possession
real.
here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if
Both
something
Saints
goes
games
wrong,
have been played.
you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Going long
He is
here
wide
for
the hell
Wallace.
open.
This
We
is
gonna
caught
catch
inside
fire.
the 15.
Wow.
Touchdown, Packers.
I hope y'all do.
Mike Wallace, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead.
Mike Wallace ain't that fast no more.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Shouldn't have did that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Later, boo-boo.
All right, Playboy.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Damn, thought you were taking it to the house.
Almost.
Force! 3!
first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Looking long for Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Yeah. Number one receiver right there.
Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites the team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
His
This will be
sticker.
taken very short. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
319.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. Second down, Fitzpatrick. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We see the linebacker make the stop.
Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick.
Oh, come on, Ryan.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the number Steelers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Go on the ground. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen.
Block him, big man.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
You know where I'm going with it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when the guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the average that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the
I'm a user, God. I don't know why you try.
At the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw.
Ended up being off anyway, Drew, LOL.
We put up big points all game long.
They let you go.
Every now and then.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And on the ground they go with a running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game.
So you wasted all that gas driving to work.
Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get
You just missed rolling too. He was just in here.
Like
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he onto it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure
Yes, y'all didn't even put me on the schedule, SMH.
Those guys are sitting back and
Hey,
playing
that's Joseph, not me.
the eyes of the quarterback
or
when he
Hosey.
delivers the ball.
gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught.
What? He took it from you?
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 68 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him
Dude
hemmed
just don't
in
want to lay down.
and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a toss play.
Got my Starbucks now, yummy.
Losing yardage back.
How far are you from your house?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Being chased out left. Looking sideline.
I'm here by the vape shop.
All right, after this game, I will beat up on you for a couple rounds.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete.
Rat-ta-ta.
I'm heading to Whataburger.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Thank you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
That's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And he will be taken down. And a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red end zone now. Fitzpatrick. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off.
Oh, yeah, get Case Keenum back next week.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
You know what I'm doing out of this? You better shift your line.
And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Freeman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Blue 58. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Rodgers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Shit, ha 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 ha, lol.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd down, that's Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Try the ground game here with the running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and what we learned in our time in this game. Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught.
Passing a first.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And coming out now, the Broncos. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down.
That's the end of that.
Yes.
Game 8 in the books.
Quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
If y'all enjoyed the videos, smash that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe for your boy.
And open up a crease that they can
until next time, stay smashed out.